Yerry Mina should start for Colombia against Poland. Colombia's World Cup began in the most disappointing fashion as they fell to a 2-1 defeat against Japan. Jose Pekerman's side were expected to top this group, and maybe the pressure of being favorites has affected them. It was the first win for an Asian side against South American opposition at a World Cup, which added further embarrassment for Colombia among their South American neighbours. They now have the chance to turn things around against Poland, who also lost their first match against an impressive Senegal side who could also provide a stumbling block for Colombia next week. Here are 5 Colombian players who could make the difference and change the outlook in Group H. Bring back Yerry Mina. Having been considered one of Colombia's first-choice center-backs, alongside Davinson Sanchez, it was a surprise to see Mina left out of the lineup in the opening game. His experience at Barcelona, where he has not enjoyed the best of starts due in part to reasons beyond his control, may have influenced Pekerman's decision to go with Oscar Murillo in the opener. However, some poor defending from Sanchez led to the penalty which opened the scoring for Japan, and this also saw them reduced to 10 men, with Carlos Sanchez seeing red for his handball. The second goal came from a corner, and had Mina been there he would no doubt have dealt with it, using his 6 feet 5 inches frame to head clear the danger. His club future may be uncertain, but on the international team he should be starting at the back for Colombia. Poland v Colombia match. Center James Rodriguez needs to star. Rodriguez was the star of the 2014 World Cup, and having started on the bench against Japan, he now needs the opportunity to be the star of this one, at least for Colombia if not of the tournament as a whole. He was brought on in the second half of their first game and didn't do too much other than pick up the yellow card. One of the world's most potent, creative and attacking talents now needs the chance to show his skills from the off without being forced to make things happen for a side which is already struggling. Keep Quintero. Speaking of creative talents, Juan Fernando Quintero was one of few plus points from Colombia's opener, and it was his sneaky free kick which found its way under the wall, just crossing the line before Eiji Kawashima could claw it back. He needed to be more involved in general play, however, and it remains to be seen if the side can accommodate both him and Rodriguez at this World Cup. They may be unlikely to appear together, but this has been a tournament full of surprises. If the pair can get involved in the same starting 11, then there should be no shortage of opportunities for themselves, and for Radamel Falcao up front. Wilmar Barrios, the highly regarded Boca Juniors defensive midfielder, was introduced after half an hour to make up for the loss of Sanchez. He showed his combative nature by registering a total of 7 tackles during his time on the pitch, and this is the type of battling midfielder Colombia will need to complement their attacking talent. He looks set to start versus Poland with Sanchez suspended, and a good performance will surely cement his place in the 11 for the rest of the tournament. Trust Juan Cuadrado. The Juventus midfielder will be itching to get back on the pitch after being the unfortunate player withdrawn in order to introduce Barrios against Japan. The directness and speed of the 30-year-old could make the difference in the final third, and his pace will always be in the back of the minds of opposition defenders, even if he doesn't feature heavily in general play. He was fouled 3 times in 30 minutes against Japan, and this could lead to plenty of chances from set pieces for the likes of Rodriguez or Quintero if he can repeat this in the final 2 group games. Want to read more football articles? Register with The Sportsman to personalize your news feed with your favorite sports and football team.